Here are 5 good reasons why it's not a good idea to date single mothers. The most important factor is the fact that she has made a number of decisions that were extremely poor. You have to look at someone's history and the decisions that they've made in the past and tell yourself that this is a predictor of the decisions and the quality of the decisions that they are going to make in the future. This brings us to the third reason why you should avoid getting involved in this situation. If you get involved with a single mother who has already shown poor judgment, you won't be high on her list of priorities, and you can expect nothing but frustration, manipulation, and problems from her. It is impossible for anyone to be taken aback by this information, as she will consistently make unwise choices and show little regard for the other people in her life. In addition to this, she will have problems with her finances. I really hope that by now you guys are able to recognize some of the other problems. There is no need to worry about whether or not you have adequate funds to maintain your current standard of living. If you can control yourself and then discipline yourself, you can make money. If you can't do those 2 things in that order, it doesn't matter how much money you have. I believe that if you want to be a successful trader, you need to take some risks. The important thing is not what might happen, but what will happen. If you want to make money by trading, you need to take some risks. The important thing is not what the reality is, that there will always be winners and losers. And I hope that clarifies that this is the whole picture, and that we can take something away from it. Saying that we as a society need to be compassionate about this is like saying that you feel sorry for people who do stupid things rather than caring about the people who do stupid things. I mean, that should have been a huge clue. If a single mother is a feminist, it's like she's done some bad things in her life. Now the single mother has a child, but she is unable to raise it, support it, or give it a better life. But you can teach them by being simple and clear about what feminism is. For your example, it was already explained in the introduction paragraph of this post that it's trying to end sexism and give everyone equal rights in society. However, now you're doubling down and you can even say, maybe I could use a decent man. No, she can't do it. These are signs of a person's character and judgment, and it's like, look at this. These are the kinds of things that make it a pretty nuanced question, but I think it has to do with what you've created in the world and how you thought about that. What does your world look like? How does your life look? Who are the people around you? These things matter because they create our intentions. I believe I understand your intention for the woman who chose to have children. It's possible that the intention of someone who's going to fight in a war will be different from the intention of someone who's staying home to take care of their family. What are your goals and objectives? How long do you typically stay at the office each day? What are the typical hours that you put in? How frequently do you work out? More physical activity on a daily basis. The responses to these questions are significant because they determine the actions that we take. For this reason, in my opinion, the MGTOW path is the only option available to a man that can be considered an honorable path. The motion that a man needs to establish his way before he can be with anyone else is one that I don't necessarily agree with, and here's why. It's not a good idea to follow in the footsteps of women or the MGTOW, because women don't respect that. And what we're seeing now is that women hate and dislike the men in their lives. It's like, well, there's the price of virtue because you've got virtue, and we're looking at it from that point of view. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but some men could say that this means they have no interaction with women. I don't think if the principles that they are telling you to explain your sacrifice are real, then why didn't they hold to them in the first place? When you're dealing with a single mother, you're dealing with someone who is incapable of having self-discipline in the presence of their children. This is your major group, therefore this is what you have to deal with. They are also unable to plan ahead of time. They are looking at it from the point of view of a single mother raising a child. They are considering it from the perspective of being able to pay for it. To support us, like this video, please subscribe, and make sure to send this video to the person who needs to hear it the most.